Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing with a bunch of the Makeup by Mario collection. This is a new brand, a new collection, just new, super exciting. It's already launched. I ordered everything from Sephora. It's not from PR, just so you know. Looking back, I don't know why I did this. I have enough eyeliner, but I did buy the liquid liner and the black eyeliner. I got this mixing medium that I think you need for one of the palettes. I got a highlighter. I got a powdered highlighter, and then I got this Master Secret Glow highlighter. I think that's it. Or is it the Master Crystal Reflector? Whatever. I bought the powdered highlighter and the liquid highlighter, I guess it is. I don't know. I'll show you guys. It looks like Vaseline. I'm actually a little annoyed I ordered it because I think it's just going to be like Vaseline, basically. And then I got 3 palettes. I got the Master Mattes palette, the Master Metals palette, and the Master Metallics palette. I think the Master Metals palette is the palette you use, yeah, with the mixing medium. And mine is it came a little shifty, which is weird. I hope it doesn't break because it wasn't cheap. But they look cool. I'm excited. Here is the matte palette here, and it's nice. I'm actually a little thankful we're not doing eye swatches because, like, who needs eye swatches of another all matte palette? You know what I mean? It looks pretty. I love matte browns. I love warm colors. You know, it's a matte palette. We've seen it 1,000 times over, but that's okay. I don't fault brands for coming out with a matte palette, especially a new brand. Like, I feel like you kind of do need that base there. And this is the metallic palette here. So we're going to be doing a few looks. All right, so I've prepped my eyelids. I laid a little bit of concealer down. Let's just first talk about the palette design itself really quick. I really like it. There you go. We're done. I like that there's not a lot of like empty space in here. Like, it's a palette of eyeshadows, super simple. You get a really good sized mirror in here. It is plastic, but it's nice. Did any of you guys pick this up yet? Let me know. I first want to just real quick start in this light creamy shade and just pop that on the brow bone real quick. I'm sorry if my face makeup looks like crap. I actually already filmed a video today and then Alok's still not home yet. So I was like, you know what? Let me film another one because I don't know what to do when I'm alone. Okay, next up, let's get into this shade here. I know it's like barely much deeper. I'm curious about it because, oh, you know what? I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but this shadow right here, the pan is kind of falling out. It's kind of raised. So that's interesting because it looks like my metal palette has a bit of an issue with that as well. So I'm gonna have to watch some reviews and see if anyone else noticed any issues, or maybe I just I mean, it won't affect it, I don't think, too bad. It's not a big deal to me, but if it was happening to a lot of people, then it's probably a bigger deal. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me none, but if it's happening to all consumers, that's an issue. So this is just a really light kind of khaki, yellowy brown. Yeah, that's nice, right? So far, so good. Let's follow up with this one here. Closest in tone. Looks to be deeper. Yeah, there we go. Get some depth in that crease. Now I want to go into this shade here, and I want to focus this closer to my actual crease and not so blown out. That looks nice. So far, so good. The formula seems nice and blendable and very pigmented. And of course, I'm sure you all know Mario is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. I mean, I think she has a ton, but I think he most famously does Kim's makeup, and I think he's done some like master classes with Kim before. That would be so cool to attend. I wonder, like, when he's doing Kim's makeup, like, does she insist he uses KKW Beauty, or does she insist he use hers and Kylie's, or will he now insist that he uses his brand? Like, I think it's funny to like be a makeup artist with a makeup brand, and then also you are the makeup artist of someone else who owns their own makeup brand. It's like, I mean, I'm sure they don't care that much. I bet he uses everything on her. But that's a funny dynamic when you think about it. I really like these eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, I really like them. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was actually nervous. I thought it could possibly be a little cheap when I first saw it. Not like financially, it's not cheap. This was an expensive order, but I was like, ooh, I don't know, this could go one of two ways. The shadows are either going to be like, or they're going to be amazing, and so far I think they're really great. By the way, if you're wondering about my lip color, it's Huda Beauty Girls Trip. Nice little pink there. Someone stop me. You know I can't be stopped. I want to take a little bit of this espresso shade here. Really cool tone, little matte brown. Super dark. super delicious and murk it up in here. I love this formula. I gotta be honest. I'm a big fan. I'm excited. I think it's noticeably like nice. You know what I mean? I think it's above average for sure. Dare I say it feels like a step above ColourPop, which it should be at this price point. Just to kind of give you a gauge. I like it better than Kylie's shadows, Kim's shadows. Not that they should be comparable just because he's their makeup artist, but I think he put a lot of work into this. Dang it, my eye is watering. No. Oh my gosh, you can have the most beautiful makeup and a watery eye will just take it all from you, won't it? Oh, do you see it though? Like, it is so pigmented. It blends beautifully. Minimal fallout. And this is already out. Did I already say that? If not, it's already on Sephora's website. I'll link it down below for you guys. I love this shadow. I think it's so pretty. Please don't mind this eye. It started watering and now it's getting streaky because my stupid eyeball. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to save the super duper metallic palette for the next look we're going to do in this video. So I'm going to use this palette now. And it says, I went on Sephora's website and saw, you know, how to use, how does he recommend? He recommends using your finger or you can use a brush. But there was also a tip to use the Master Secret Glow product underneath the shadow or on top of the shadow to amplify it. So I'm going to try that today. And, you know, of course, Mario's like known for this amazing wet glossy glow he does, so it makes sense that he would have this. But when I got it, I was kind of like, I mean, you could just use like a balm for this, like a salve. I mean, I don't know that it's the same thing, but I know makeup artists have used balms and salves and things, salves, how do you pronounce that word? For a long time for that type of glow, but I'm gonna try it, pop it on the eye. So it did give a nice little natural glow, as it would. I mean, it's like, hi. It's like a jelly cream thingy. I think I first want to go, I can't stop looking at this amazing teal color here. Is this kind of creamy? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Kind of creamy. I'm going to go in with a brush though because my nails are annoying. Oh, wow. I actually thought that these were more powdery, but it's very similar to like the ColourPop palettes, how they sometimes have those creamy textured shadows in the palettes. That is beautiful. Ooh, I love this color. Oh my goodness gracious. I am a big fan of this color here. I wish my eye wasn't watering so bad out here. It looks terrible. I want to take this shade right next to it. I just think it's an interesting color combo. I love seeing them next to each other, so I want to see it on the eyes. And actually, this glow thing is a fantastic base. It is just gripping that shadow beautifully. Oh, and they melt together so nicely. This look is kind of ugly. Maybe they weren't the best ones to put together. I don't care. We're just playing around. We're having fun. Wow. It's different, but I like it. It's funky. I like it. That is really pretty. What do you guys think? Okay, let me do the same thing to my other eye and I'll be right back. Woo! Do not watch. I'm gonna cry. I don't know why I'm watching a murder thing while filming a video because I cry. I really do cry. I cry in most of my favorite murder podcasts. When they talk about the family who lost someone, like my heart can't bear it. And I'm like crying here. Okay, now we're gonna take the eye pencil. This is the Master Pigment Pro pencil in the shade Super Black. And can I tell you I like how big it is? It kind of reminds me of the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. In fact, is it bigger? It is bigger. And I kind of like that because I have a hard time finding eyeliners, you know what I mean? So I like when they're super big. What the hell is this on my end? Is this a brush? Oh, that's nice. Why does this brush look dirty? Is it meant to look like that? What is happening here? Is it meant to be weird? Wait a tick. Let me see if it's so tiny. So let me see if my camera will zoom. Do you see? I mean, how could you not? In this pencil brush thing, there's like all these white fibers. Do you see this? Like, is this, what the heck is this? Is this like a Jaclyn Hill lipstick situation again? Why is there so many white little fibers in here? And when I go like this, they're like coming out. Do you see them? They're on my finger. What is going on here? Ew, look at all that. You guys, this is the first time I'm opening it and they're just flying everywhere. Is this on purpose? It says nothing about the brush end needing to be covered in weird white fibers. I'm like trying to get them all out. Okay, I think I got them all out. That was really strange. I don't know what that was about, but at least I was able to flick them all out. But holy crap, that was a lot of them. That was really strange. Okay, let's tightline. Very creamy. And now I'm gonna take, against my better judgment, I'm gonna take that little tip to blend out the lower lash line. It is super black, but when I blended it out, do you see how it almost has like a blue tint to it? It's not a big deal to me only because I'm going to cover it up with eyeshadow anyway. But if someone wasn't going to do that, that might annoy them a little bit. Yeah, it's like turning blue underneath my eyes. It's probably just like mixing with my concealer or something, but interesting. Because I don't notice that a lot from my other black eyeliners. And you guys know I always blend out my lower lash line, so. Oh no! I picked up this palette by mistake, and so I just set it back down, and then I realized it wasn't closing all the way. Because look at no! Trying to press her back in there gently without it breaking. Okay, I got it back in. That stinks! If you're able to see right here on this yellow one, it's like, it got like mushed. So there's this big gap here, and then this one was coming out all together. That's a shame. We're gonna get into that one tomorrow. See what's going on with that palette. Okay, I want to take, yeah, this one. And just smooth that out on top of that eyeliner. Blow it out a little bit. Get some drama going. This is a very interesting brush, and I believe it's by Revlon. Yeah, and I really like it. They have a fairly newer brush line, this red brush line. It's really nice. Bill O'Brien was fired as head coach for the Houston Texans. Luke's gonna be in a bad mood when he got home. We're a big Texans household, believe it or not, even though we live in dirty Jersey. Big Texans household over here. It's not going to be a pretty night for me, you guys. He really likes Bill O'Brien. Well, you know when, like, someone likes someone on a personal level and the person that they like fucks up all the time, but you really can't say anything about it because your friend likes that person so much, so they'll kind of be like, yeah, but he's a great person. Like, that's what I'm gonna have to deal with tonight. Coach was no good. Oh, Alok's gonna be in such a bad mood because people have been talking shit to Alok for so long. I don't know if you guys care about football or not, but people have been talking. My dad has been talking shit to Alok about this coach for a long time, and Alok has defended him, and then of course yesterday the Texans lose badly to the Minnesota Vikings, which is my dad's team. So for Bill to be fired for losing a game to my dad's team, this is gonna be, Thanksgiving. I might cancel Thanksgiving because it's gonna end not in a good way. God, I hate being in a big sports family. I really do. It like gets on a personal level over here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the liquid. What? There's ink all over this black liquid liner. Why is it ink? Do you see this? This is not like a print. This is like ink. That's not good. It's very strange. I don't know. Now I keep saying like, here's hoping it was just me, but if a few of my products have been a little funky, that's not usually a good sign for everybody else. I do like how long this liner tip is. It looks to be a bit of a glossy finish and not a matte finish, which is not my favorite. It is super black though. Love that, but it seems to dry a little glossy. I prefer a bit of a matte finish to a liquid liner, but it goes on really easily and really smoothly, and I think it looks good. I do love how black it is. It is super, super black. Oh, I noticed when I put the cap back on, it's inking it again everywhere. So I think there's a lot of ink in the cap, which is also not a great sign. It's also not a real secure, like, click on. Like, when you click on a liquid liner lid, it's like, ding, like you can feel it secure. It, like, doesn't click on much, so that makes me feel, like, worried that it might dry out a little quickly because it's very loosey-goosey. It's not very tight at all. We're gonna have to play that one by ear. Okay, so this is it for the first look, you guys. All in all, I'm satisfied with the look. I love the shadows, but I, of course, do have some lingering questions with that eyeliner and with the other eyeliner and with the shadows kind of falling out of the palette. I'm starting to get a little like, eek. So anyway, let's get to the next look. Okay, so for look number 2, we are of course going to use this bad boy here. I really want to get into that orange. I can't stop looking at that orange, and maybe a bit of the sky as well. Maybe we'll try these two. I don't know, we'll see, but oh no! Oh my god, no! 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 This is expensive! I'm afraid to look down and see if they've crumbled and broken all over my leg. Luckily, they didn't hit the floor, but I think they're on my leg. Oh no, my shirt! This is a brand new white t-shirt. It's covered in this stuff. Okay, I found... gold here. Doesn't look like candy, like you could eat it. I'm not gonna eat it, I promise. What the frig? This sucks. Wait, man. This sucks. There's like, clearly, this is the bottom of it here. There's nothing like holding it very well, I think, to the actual palette. To have two fall out, that's a significant number there. Luckily, it didn't break, but it's about to. They're definitely crumbling. Oh no, it's breaking as I put it back into the pan. So that really stinks. I'm kind of trying to smush it in there with my finger, hoping it'll grip a little bit without breaking it. But what a bummer. What a bummer, because that's not cheap. I think this was like $48 around that price range. So that really stinks. Okay, so I'm gonna pop into, I'm trying to use colors we haven't used yet. This one I don't think we've used. And this is the matte palette again. And since we kind of already did a little mini review of this palette, and I've established I really do like the shadows. I mean, look at that. They're beautiful, very pigmented. I'm just gonna somewhat buzz through this part because I'm really interested in those metallics. So I'm just gonna lay this down as our transition. Blends out beautifully though, look at that. The product is nice. I think they need to look at the packaging or something at manufacturing. And who knows, like did COVID affect this in any way? Were they not able to get certain things? I don't know. My brain's just wondering. Okay, now I wanna go into which one should we do? Let's do this one. Who am I kidding? I gotta get into that red at least once in this video. And popping that in the crease. There's a fucking Trump rally driving by my house right now. A little hard to kind of just sit here, but no good will come from me going out to confront them. Alok and I talked about it back and forth. What should we do? And the safest thing is not to do anything. Sorry if you can hear their music. I'm boiling up. And then a little bit of black right on that little outer V area. Deepen that up a bit. I've told you guys 1,000 times, but if you're uncomfortable working with black eyeshadow, this is the brush. It makes it so freaking easy, especially if you have hooded eyelids and a general, crease brush like the size of this that's, way too big. It's even too big for me. I don't typically use these a whole ton because it's just too big for my lid space. The E36 from Sigma Beauty is unreal. It just cuts in there so nicely and keeps it nice and tight without getting messy or overblown out or, layering over the top or going too far up your crease shadows. This E36 has been my baby for like 6 years. I'm not even kidding you. Okay, just to save time, I have tightlined and I buffed in some of that red shadow on my lower lash line with a little bit of the black. You guys, hands down, without a doubt, I love the makeup. It's the packaging I have questions about and I hope gets further visited and researched and maybe just a little bit better, a little bit better, because something for me to have eyeshadows falling out of the matte palette and then 2 of those metallic, super expensive shadows fell out of my metallic palette, it makes me question the packaging or something in production. I hope that gets revisited by the team because I think the makeup so far has been amazing. I love this freaking eyeshadow. It blends like a dream. It's pigmented. I haven't had to dust away any fallout on my face. It is so, so beautiful, you guys. I love the makeup. I just think the packaging needs a bit of a step up. So finally, we're getting into the Master Metals palette. I'm trying to open this carefully. Oh yeah, they keep moving around. Dang it. You're gonna have to be very careful with this palette. I really wanna go into these two, I think here, the orange and this guy here, the bronzy shade. So I do have the little mixer. This is the Master Metal Manipulator. I'm sure they sell a certain brush that they recommend for this. I personally think anything synthetic and, tight and pactful, you know what I mean? Pactful. Something that can pack it on will probably work just the same. Now, I've harped on the packaging a lot. One thing I do want to discuss that I do really like is in this palette, they actually have a little mixing pan here that can be removed and you can, work with this in your hand. So I'm going to get a bit of our little mixing medium here, manipulator. Is it just water? It looks just like water. Oh, I was hoping it was like a serum. It literally feels just like water, but there's a fragrance to it. So it's clearly not just water. And actually, when I rub my fingers together, it's slightly tacky. So that's good. I was like, is this just like saline? Water, polymer, copper polymer. Okay, so that's like a grippy thing. A bunch of words I can't pronounce. So yeah, it does look like it has a little bit of gripping to it. And like I said, I can feel it in my finger. I'm gonna dip my brush into this. Actually, I think I did it wrong. I think you're supposed to do the shadow first so as to not, you know, harden your shadow. So I'm going to go into the orange and let's go at it. Oh, wow. That is bold and beautiful. Oh my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? It literally is so fiery. I haven't popped back into the mixing medium at all. I just kind of dipped my brush back into that shadow to grab some more. It is a stunner, isn't it? Wow. Wow, that is so beautiful. I honestly cannot stop. Meow meow. Very, very pretty. So Halloween, right? Yes. And we will get into this bronzy one and pop that on this inner half. Very pretty. I need to go back into that orange a little bit and get this to blend together. Wow, this makeup is awesome. Same thing on this side. I mean, what is there to even say? It is so freaking beautiful. It's worth the kind of shitty packaging for me, at least, because I love these so much. I can't wait to continue to play with them. Wow, I'm really blown away. I really am. I think it's just beautiful. I'm actually going to take a little bit of the yellow and do just a little on this inner corner. I can't tell if I ruined it with the yellow. I was just trying to have fun. It's gorgeous. Okay, and the look is all done, you guys. I threw on the liquid liner, some mascara. I used Lancome Grandiose, and my lip is Butter London Ignited. Not my favorite lip choice for this eye look, but doesn't really matter. We don't care about that today. So, all in all, you guys, as I've said, this is not new information. I really enjoy the makeup. I think it is superb quality. I think it's beautiful. My only issues are with the packaging. We had the white fibers in the eyeliner here. The liquid liner, every time, look it, and this is brand new, this is only my second time using it. Every time you put the cap on, all this liquid liner is transferred everywhere. It's a mess. So I'm wondering what's up with that, and also it doesn't really snap close. It like barely presses on, and it just pops right off. It feels very loose to me. I worry about the longevity of it. I worry about it drying out quickly, and I worry about the mess that it creates. I love the liquid liner. The packaging is shit, though. And obviously, same goes for the palettes, where I had these shadows popping out of this one. The metal palette, do we even need to revisit that? Those crumbling out. The only palette I didn't have issues with, I believe, I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any shadows popped out of this one, so that's nice. This one was good, and they're beautiful. They're very, very pretty. So all in all, it's hard to say whether or not I recommend this. My heart says yes because the makeup is gorgeous, but I also say no from a standpoint of you're taking a bit of a risk, I think, personally, that your shadows might be broken or fall out. Now, maybe my box just was heavily damaged in shipping, but I think it's odd that, you know, three products that I ordered did have some issues. So I'm curious to see if anyone else had those issues as well. But all of it was pretty much salvageable. And I'm hoping, you know, I can still get a good use out of them and get my money's worth. And obviously, and I hate this because how many matte warm tone palettes do we need? But I love this palette. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was just such a joy to work with. So for someone who typically wears these shadows every single day, these types of tones, I love it. It's small, it's compact. It's cute. I love it. And that's really my final thoughts. So let me know what you guys thought of this video. Are you going to be picking anything up? I will link it all down below for you. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing and heading over to my Instagram, ThatGirlShayXO, I would appreciate that. If you have a spare moment, it would mean so much to me. Please follow me over there. I'm currently working on a new series where I do exclusive Instagram makeup tutorials on my Instagram. Duh. Because just with all the live swatching videos that I do, I have less time to just play with makeup and do tutorials, so I really kind of want to push that to Instagram. So if you're not following me there, please go and do so, and you can be a part of those as well. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!